The 7th year began with Hogwarts under the full control of Voldemort and the Death Eaters. Hermione returned to a school transformed into a bastion of fear and oppression. Muggle-born students and those who opposed the regime were persecuted, while the Carrows, the new dark arts professors, enforced brutal discipline. Hermione's role in Slytherin became even more perilous. She and Theodore Nott worked tirelessly behind the scenes, helping to smuggle vulnerable students out of Hogwarts and passing crucial information to the Resistance. The Slytherin Common Room, once a place of silent tension, was now a den of open hostility for anyone who showed dissent. Hermione, alongside a few trusted allies, formed an underground network within Hogwarts. They coordinated with the outside resistance, including members of Dumbledore's army who had gone into hiding. The Room of Requirement became their base of operations, a safe haven where plans were made and supplies were stored. Despite the ever-present danger, Hermione's determination grew stronger. She knew that the final battle was inevitable, and her focus was on ensuring that as many lives as possible could be saved when the time came. The network worked in shadows, disrupting the Death Eaters' control and providing hope to the oppressed students. While exploring the dungeons, Hermione uncovered an ancient hidden chamber linked to Salazar Slytherin. Within it, she found a set of magical artifacts believed to enhance defensive spells. These artifacts, if used correctly, could fortify the castle's defenses. She and Theodore began experimenting with them, preparing for the day when Hogwarts would need to be defended from within. The discovery was a turning point, but it also attracted unwanted attention. Pansy Parkinson and a group of loyalist Slytherins grew suspicious of Hermione's activities, leading to a series of dangerous confrontations. Hermione had to navigate these encounters carefully, balancing her cover while ensuring her plans continued unabated. Realizing that it was becoming increasingly dangerous to remain in the castle, Hermione knew she needed to make a critical decision. The escalating tension and her pivotal role in the Resistance made her a target. Determined to continue the fight against Voldemort from a safer vantage point, she reached out to Harry and asked to join him in the hunt for Horcruxes. The decision was fraught with risk, but Hermione's resolve was unwavering. She knew that the mission to destroy the Horcruxes was the key to ending Voldemort's reign of terror, and she was determined to play her part. In the spring, Harry Potter, Ron Weasley, and Hermione returned to Hogwarts. Their mission was clear: to find the final Horcrux hidden within the castle. Hermione, reunited with her old schoolmates, found herself in a unique position. She provided critical intelligence about the castle's layout and defenses, aiding their quest. The trio's return galvanized the resistance within Hogwarts. The underground network joined forces with Dumbledore's army, readying for the final confrontation. Hermione's dual identity as a Slytherin and a member of the Resistance became a pivotal asset in the coming battle. As the final battle erupted, Hogwarts became a battlefield. Hermione, Theodore, and their allies fought bravely, using the enchanted artifacts to create strongholds within the castle. The Slytherin dungeons became a critical point of defense, with Hermione leading the charge against the invading Death Eaters. Amid the chaos, Hermione faced off against Pansy Parkinson and her loyalists. In a fierce duel, Hermione's cunning and magical prowess shone through, ultimately subduing her former housemate. The victory was bittersweet, as the cost of the battle weighed heavily on everyone involved. During the climactic moments of the battle, Theodore Nott made a heroic sacrifice, shielding Hermione from a deadly curse. His loss was a devastating blow, but his actions allowed Hermione to rally the remaining defenders and push back the Death Eater forces. In the final confrontation between Harry and Voldemort, Hermione played a crucial role, using her knowledge of the castle's magic to weaken Voldemort's defenses. As the Dark Lord fell, The castle erupted in cheers, but the victory was tempered by the losses suffered. With the battle won, Hogwarts began the long process of rebuilding. Hermione, now a war hero, chose to return to the school to help restore it to its former glory. She took on a mentorship role, guiding younger students and fostering unity among the houses. The legacy of her time in Slytherin was a complex one. Hermione had proven that bravery, intelligence, and compassion could thrive in any house, and her actions had redefined what it meant to be a Slytherin. The friendships she forged and the battles she fought would be remembered for generations. As Hermione stood on the rebuilt grounds of Hogwarts, she reflected on the journey that had brought her there. The challenges of being a Muggle-born in Slytherin, the friendships, the losses, and the ultimate triumph over darkness had shaped her into a formidable witch. Her story was far from over. The lessons learned and the strength gained during her years in Slytherin would guide her in the battles yet to come, as she embarked on a new chapter in her life, forever changed by the experiences that had defined her time at Hogwarts.